Hello, welcome back on the Minelogic server. So we collected a bunch of ores in our last trip down to caving. Actually, I could probably cook up those as well. And we have enough here for a full-fledged beacon. And we have a beacon somewhere. Maybe? Maybe. Oh, maybe I haven't actually made it yet. Okay, we got another star. That's right. So, why don't we go ahead and figure out where to put it. I'd kind of like to get it where it's got the most coverage on the island, and I'll probably end up submerging it underground to give kind of the most coverage underground as well. Let's see, might as well cook up some gold. Otherwise, I haven't really done anything. I've been chopping down some trees, planting some more spruce. Not a whole lot. Those are some pretty tiny spruce trees, so we'll probably chop those down. I put a used up efficiency 4 pick, combined it with my pick I made prior, so now this is an efficiency 5 pick. And I wanted to make a map, actually, is what I want to do before we set out to putting the beacon. What do we need for a map? Do we need a compass first? I think so. So let's do that. We'll make a compass, and we need some paper. Let's just make some paper, and then we'll make a map, and then we'll map the island, and then we will kind of figure out the center point. Oops. Let's make a whole bunch of paper. There we go. And I will probably try to figure out where the center of the island is first, so that I can make the map there, or load up the map there for the first time. And that way it will be kind of centered around the island. So I'm probably going to go to the extreme edges of this place, see what those coordinates are, and then I'll meet up with you in the center. Alright, so I have mapped out, well, I've gone to the 4 corners, or 4 edges, I should say, of this place, and I've figured out where I should create the map. Let's see here. We want an X value of 3078 right here, and 1712, which will be over this way. So we're actually almost right in the center already. So it should be right around here. It doesn't really, as long as I'm in this chunk. So I think we should be good. So I don't have to be exactly at those coordinates. If we look at the far right hand side of the X coordinate, it shows you which chunk you're in, the C value. So 192, and then it shows kind of which block within that chunk. So we're at 5, 6, you can see that moving. Same goes for the Z. So as long as we're in that chunk, same chunk as those coordinates, we should be okay. I do believe. So let's go ahead and make it. Alright. And now we will go ahead and enlarge it. See if this actually works. And we'll take another look. And we'll go out again until we can see the whole thing. I mean, already we know that this is probably the center of the island anyway, so we don't really have to map it out. This should be where the beacon goes. I'm wondering, well, I'll map it out. It kind of looks like I did that wrong, but we shall see. Either I did the coordinates wrong. There are parts of the island that stick out quite far, like over here. So that might be why it looks like the island is really offset to the south. It's because of this guy who's kind of sticking out. And apparently I have like a little smooth stone generator over here. Whoops. Don't walk while reading a book or looking at a map. Oh, we'll see what it looks like when I get it all mapped out. Maybe I should do it again, shifted slightly, so it's up a bit. Or I could try doing it before I, sorry, I'm disorientated myself there for a second. Try not to zoom it out maybe once, that final time. This might be okay. We'll see. And then I'll go out in a boat and do the little the outer parts as well. And then I should be able to duplicate the map, I do believe. And then maybe we could post the map at the hub for other people to see when they come. They'll know where they're heading. Alright, so there's the edge of that. And it just might be how the chunks lined up, which is why it's kind of offset the way it is. Maybe. Maybe. But yeah, it does look like it's shifted down to the south. East and west it looks like it's pretty good. But I don't know if it would fit on a smaller map. And the best I could do is maybe go up, go north one more extra chunk and then make the map. Maybe I will do that and we'll compare the two. Let me just get the last edge here. Oh, I guess we are at the last edge. Oh no, that's the south side. So now we have to go, south side. Now we have to go to the east. And there we go. There's the island with its stone center. Okay, well, that's not bad. Let me try, moving north. Or do I want to go north? No, I'd want to go south one chunk. So that it shifts up north by one chunk. So I don't remember what this scale is at. Like how many chunks fit into the map at this scale. So level 2 out of 4. Anyway, I will make another one, and I'll bring you back, and we can compare the two. Whee! Okay, so I'm going to make another one. So yeah, if I shift down into this chunk maybe, and hopefully it will center on here. And then I will go ahead and enlarge this one. Which one am I holding? This one? Okay, so it's at level 0. Maybe this time I'll only do it once. So now it's at level 1. Now it won't get the whole island on like that, will it? No, so we do have to go one more regardless. So we'll do it one more time. And then we'll compare. See which map we prefer. Alright, let me go expand it a bit. Alright, there we have it. I guess our two options is shifted to the top or shifted to the bottom. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I'm going to expand both of these so they're fully covered. So I'm going to go sail around the island. And then we can decide which one we like best. I guess this one's a little bit more centered in terms of how much ocean is to the bottom there, between the bottom edge of the map and that part of the island compared to the top one here. This one looks like it's shifted more up towards the north than this one is shifted down towards the south. So probably this one, but let me know your opinion. I'm going to go inside. So one thing I do notice on multiplayer, like single player, when I pause the game, time stops. But not so much multiplayer. So even if I go to check a recording or something like that, time still goes by. Alright, so there they are. I don't know, actually. I don't know. They both look wrong. The one on the right has that little island down to the south there, so that kind of makes it look okay. Where the one on the left, there's just nothing up in the top. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Either way, we do have an idea of where the center of the island is, roughly. Kind of depends if you include that little, all the parts that shoot out to the north there. The center part is probably just above that stony part, but I mean it should be right where I did those coordinates anyway. That should be the center. And the island is larger than one beacon could cover anyway. So we will probably just put one on the center point, and then we'll have ones on the four corners or something. And that will provide us the full coverage. Is that a creeper in there, or is that a tree? It's a tree. Okay, you know. They look very similar, I guess. Not really. Alright, well, I'll set that up, and we'll go from there. Okay, so where did we say the center was? 1712 and 3078. So right around here is the center. Whoop, maybe we'll go up top of this. Alright. It's quite the sheer cliff. Yeah, maybe we can embed it down here so it's sticking out of the mountaintop. I don't know. Might look kind of weird if it's right along the edge there, so why don't we do that? I'm actually recording this. It's been a few days, or a day or two, or three, or I don't know. But, yeah, I'm back, and we're going to finish off this project. I want to go down, let's see here. Kind of want to get the most kind of vertical coverage as we can. And it'd be nice for it to go all the way kind of towards bedrock, so maybe down to like level 5 or so. I think that's usually kind of where you end up, around bedrock. So we'd want to be plus 40 on that, so 45 should be where the actual beacon goes. And I didn't bring that with me, smartly. So we'll have to get ourselves out of here and go get that. Aha! And we're in a cave. Okay, so 45. So that will be the beacon. Isn't it pretty? And then we'll have to dig out for the actual pyramid here. So we'll have to go down 4. And eventually we'll do something with this area too. Like enclose it, or probably do kind of similar to what I plan on doing on my single player world and have these all hooked up to redstone so that we can turn it on and off. And we'll probably have more than one beacon at each location as well. So let's just go ahead and dig this out. There we go. That should be good enough. I've also started to... I've locked my frames with fraps. I used to do that. I'm not sure exactly why I stopped doing that, but... So yeah, I've locked the frames at 30. So we'll see if that helps smooth things out a bit. Alright. That should do... Now I just got to get out of here and go get the iron, and we'll have to go make the beacon. Nuts. I had 32 levels I was going to use. Well, let's get the beacon. Alright, there's another star. Where was I? Obsidian, we'll need 3 of those. Need some glass, which I think I had some cooking somewhere. There it is. And what else do we need? That's it. That is it. Then we'll need the iron as well. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's grab that so we can get back down and get our stuff. And there's the iron for the beacon. Let's go to sleep. Alright. Whoops. Oh, all my armor was pretty much gone. Who knew? Oh, no, maybe it's up there. Maybe it is up there. I should repair these boots too before I lose them. Oh, I'm gonna die again. Okay. Oh, my armor is pretty much gone. Yeah, look at that, 18. Sure wish I had those 32 levels still. Okay, nothing is in the right spot. And there. That should do it. And we'll get the iron ready. Okay, where's the center? Center is here. So we'll go out 4 in every direction. Assuming I dug this out properly. Looks like I did. And we'll build ourselves our beacon pyramid. Ta-da! And I forgot to bring a piece of iron to actually turn anything on. Well, should I try to get out of here the same way? Probably not a good idea. I kind of glitched into the block. Let's see if I can do it. What's the worst that could happen? I really wish you got more of your XP back than, like, 0. Uh-oh. Nope. No, that's just not going to happen. Alright. Oh, this leads out? Yes, it does lead out. Oh, I think this is towards the, Whoa, guys, whoa. Zombie spawners down there, I do believe. Maybe. There we go. Alright, I'll go get a piece of iron, and we'll activate this thing. Whee! Feather falling. Pfft. I don't think so. Well, doing well this episode. Doing very well indeed. Ah, pretty sure I took these out. Oh, there goes 6 more levels. What have I learned? That I need protection as well as feather falling. Okay. Just go ahead and collect all this stuff again. Okay. Let's see. What should we put on this? Protection? Maybe? I was going to put haste on just for accelerated digging and when we're doing projects and stuff. So let's just go ahead and do that. I'm going to put my armor back on and let's go look at repairing these things, how much it'll cost us. Loving it. Loving it. Okay, well, let's try to get a bit more experience going. I'm gonna cook some more cobble. Maybe. Oh, that's out of coal. There you go. Oh, you're out of coal as well. And we'll see what we can do. Yeah, I'd like to repair these. I was gonna enchant a new bow because I just lost one. Caving, I let it break on me. Whoops. Although I do have this one that I just found as well, so that one's pretty good. I was going to try to get a power 4 and then combine it, so I'd have a power 5, and that would be, I think, the best bow you could possibly get through normal means. Okay, well, we got 13 levels. Let's take off these boots. And what will these cost to repair? Ooh, if only I still had those 32 levels. That blows. Look how almost dead there. Oh, can I put like 1 level in? Oh no, I can't even do that. Well, I might just have to leave those off for a while. What are these? Fire protection. Yeah, see, if I had this suit of armor on, I would have been able to take that fall damage. No problem. So what do these have? Yeah. Oh well. I might have to go to the Enderman farm then to do some leveling, because I just don't have any means here yet. Spider Farm is still under construction, Cave Spider Spawner, and I might have to rethink the design. I've been playing around a bit in creative. And those guys are a real pain to deal with, and I don't know if my idea that I had is actually going to work all that well. So, I will have to leave you guys here for today. And yeah, I have seen JL's new sand generator video, and I built that one on my test world, and that one seems to be working pretty good. It does hiccup once in a while, but the slight variation on piston location allows it to recover and doesn't fail like the other one. So I think even with Exuma Voids I could modify that one so it wouldn't fail as well. But either way, I should have a working design, and my plan is to have that built near the cave spider spawners, so that while you're waiting for cave spiders to build up, you could be harvesting some sand as well. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys, and we will see you all next time. Bye-bye!